What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ralph here.
And Kulu. We like to start this off by shouting out my cousin Shaylin, who was the first one who commented something nice that I haven't seen in a while, and I hope you're doing very well. So, if you're watching this in the morning, good morning. If you're watching this in the afternoon, good afternoon. If you're watching this in the evening, good evening. If you're watching this at night, good night. Don't do that!
So anyways, I'm gonna be talking about my accident that I had a couple months ago, April 19, 2018. It was, yeah?
Yeah.
And October. And it's been 6 months since my accident.
So the pictures you're seeing right now is the car, what happened to the car, and what happened to him, what he looked like after the accident.
Okay, so I'm gonna get right to it. So I think either I was working or I just finished school. My friend, I was working. My friend stopped by at work saying that his window wasn't going up, and then after that, when I finished work, I went to go check it out to go help him fix it, and we took out his door panels and we needed a screwdriver. So I went to go to my workplace and grabbed the toolbox thing that had tools in it, and I went outside and we couldn't fix it. It was like with dealing with wires and shit and those technical stuff. But anyways, after that I went to go ride with him in the passenger seat.
Excuse me.
And went to go, I think he had his son with him, and we went to go drop him off at his house, and then went to go to Kuluwai because my friend lives there who knows everything about cars and stuff. So went there to go fix his window. Kind of took like pretty long. We were kind of having fun there. I was riding some dirt bikes and stuff, messing around.
I'll show you the video here. What you're seeing is the last picture or video I got of him right before I found out he got into the accident. Here is where he does it. He wasn't expecting anything. He thought his whole day would have gone perfectly fine.
Yeah. So yeah, we're just chilling, talking stories, and then it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, 6:30 around there. We're gonna head home. The plan was for me to drive home, but I didn't have my glasses on me because I can't see like at night while driving. And it was pretty far. So he drove, and then we were just mishing it out to going back home. And then everything was going smooth. And then and then he was gonna overtake a car in front of him, but the car in the front of us didn't want us to, like, I guess, cut him off or go in front of him. So he went on the same lane as us. Okay, so we're on the right side, and then we went to the left to go overtake him, and the car, I guess how do you not see HIDs in your mirror? Like, it's so bright. But anyways, he went on the same side, and he was like about to bang us already. So I told my friend, watch out, and he just yanked the steering wheel, and then right there I just like closed my eyes, and then like I already knew that we were gonna crash. So I gripped myself, which is a terrible thing to do like this. Like, I broke my hands and shit, but we went 150 yards into the lava rocks, and like the whole car was just totaled. And yeah, just like, I don't know, I got dazed. Like, I walked out of I couldn't come out of the car. Like, my seatbelt was stuck. Like, I was trying so hard. Like, that we flipped like 3 times at least. Like, we flipped, like, I didn't even know, like, it felt like the zipper. Like, if you ever rode the zipper from the carnival, that's how it felt like. And then, like, I was I asked him if he was okay, and then he said yeah, but his hips was sore, and he asked me if I was okay. He told me to get out of the car first, making sure that I was good. But I was trying to look everywhere to get out of the car, cause like it was just crushed in. Like luckily the motor didn't blow up. But yeah, I looked up in the sunroof and like it was just smashed in. I couldn't come out. So the window was like kind of cracked, so I just like palmed it and it cracked. So I came out of that part of the window, and like I guess the pieces of glass caught my back, and I had like one deep one on my right shoulder.
The picture will be shown.
And then I had three cuts on my back and one on my head, like right here. And I just walked out of, like I had to make sure I had my keys, because I had my car keys with me and my phone. So I had to make sure that was with me. And then I walked out of the car. I got dazed, like I was like dizzy, like I couldn't even walk. And I kept holding the rocks. Like it was 150 yards into the lava rocks, but like when we walked to the side of the road, it just felt like a couple steps.
He called me in the ambulance, and I thought he was joking. He was like, I got into an accident, babe. And it was on FaceTime, and I didn't see exactly where he was. And he showed me the monitor on his finger, and I thought it was just a toy. I thought he was just joking around with me. So I told him, I was like, you're joking. And then he showed me the paramedic, and I kind of broke down.
Yeah.
I went to my grandma, and she told me just pray.
And then like I was scared to tell my parents. Like I was so scared because I didn't want them to like freak out.
Yeah, it was 4 days before my birthday, actually.
But I ended up calling my parents. I called my mom actually. And then they were at Costco shopping. And then when I told her I got into an accident, she just started freaking out. They left Costco right there, like they were buying stuff, and they just left everything in their cart. And then I sent my location to them. I don't even know where we was. Like I thought we were almost home. Like I thought we was passing the airport, but I guess not. We were still far away from home.
The car wasn't. The car was totaled. So the tow truck couldn't take it out of the lava rocks.
Yeah, it was pretty deep in there.
So it's still there, but it's not inside of the road anymore. I guess it shrunk, or the lava rocks kind of ate it up.
Yeah, and then the ambulance came, and I waved it down because it was like bleeding, like it wouldn't stop bleeding. But there was a truck that was behind us that stopped, so I want to give a huge thank you to you because I asked you guys for water, and then it ended up being Sprite, so I poured Sprite all over my cuts and stuff to wash myself off. And
God was watching over him that day.
Yeah, like right when I closed my eyes during like when we got hit to the side, I closed my eyes and I just seen like a huge white what would you call it? Flash. Yeah, a huge flash, and that was God just watching over us. So after that, the ambulance came and they asked us what was wrong and what happened and stuff, and we told them everything. First off, the guy that was in front of us, he dug out, and then he came back to check if we were okay. Like obviously not, we're not okay, like we just got into a fucking accident. And then my friend asked for his insurance and stuff, like his license. And then we went inside the ambulance, and they were checking our stuff. Like they put the monitor thing, they gave us IV shots, and then they rushed us to Waimea Hospital. You know what the hospital is called?
It's a Queens hospital now, but it used to be called West Hawaii Community.
Yeah, so we went there. And then we were checking up, and there, like all the nurses was like cleaning me off, cause like I had blood all over myself. Like my mom, I threw in my shirt. Like my shirt was at the scene.
There was a bracelet I gave him. It's still covered in blood, actually.
Yeah, it's over there somewhere. And my watch is covered in blood. My joggers that I bought the day before was.
Is it this watch?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the things he was wearing. This is the watch he wore.
There's like a scratch on the face now.
There's a scratch. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a scratch. He no longer uses this.
Because it reminds me of an accident.
And here's a blood spot.
Oh, it's full of dust in this one.
There's a blood spot that he was wearing. Doesn't use his vest anymore.
Is it focused?
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're cleaning me up, and the worst part was when they had to like numb my scars. That needle was so long, like it was like this long. I had a neck brace on, it was so uncomfortable. But I guess it was just to help me like to keep it stable so that just in case. Yeah, I had whiplash. And then yeah, they're cleaning me up, they're stitching me up, and then all my friends came, like Christian, Victor, Christina guys stopped by.
Big shout out to the BXB boys in the monsoon.
And the BXB. Shout out to you guys for like watching over me and like
taking care of his car when he was.
Because my car was at Lonnie House for like the whole entire night.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you guys for just checking up on me, seeing if I was okay. And yeah. So anyways, after all of that, my family was there too to see that if I was okay.
Okay.
Sorry guys, the camera stopped again. But yeah, after that I got all stitched up and stuff, and then I was done. I went to go check up on my friend to see if he was okay. He was doing okay. And then right after that we just went home. It was like already like 12 in the morning.
So this is a message to all you, I wouldn't say rough riders,
like just be on the lookout,
be
like
aware,
be safe. Like if you're gonna like overtake somebody, just make sure like it's like free, there's no car coming like towards you.
He's scarred because of this. He can't sit on the passenger seat for a certain amount of time unless certain people are driving.
Yeah, he doesn't like scared.
He doesn't like to pass cars. He doesn't really like driving at night anymore due to the lights, because it did happen at dusk around in the evening time. And so just the message to be careful. God is always watching over you, but you're never really safe here at all, no matter where you are.
And that was basically my second life. I thank God for making me still here.
Me too.
And yeah, so that concludes my story of my accident. Oh, that was my first ever accident, and I was I was speechless. Like I couldn't even talk, cause like the impact. I guess it was like, what is that called? I had adrenaline. Like I didn't feel anything like until after, like days after. Oh, I had major like body aches and stuff.
So that was his story.
Yeah.
And we'd love to hear your guys' story. If you have a story, you can comment it below, or you can email our business email, which will be in the link. So
down here.
Please like this video, subscribe, hit the bell icon,
and be the first one to comment on our next video for another shout out. And yeah, it's your boy Ralph here.
I'm Kulu.
And we out of here. Shoot.